Hey friends, it's Pastor Brian here, and I have another story I'd like to read to you. I think you will enjoy this. I hope you'll enjoy it as much as you might have enjoyed the other two books, and I am really enjoying sharing these stories with you. Today's story is Binkle's Time to Fly, and it's by Sharmila Collins and Carolina Rabei. I think that's how you pronounce it. Sometimes it's hard to pronounce words, and so we just keep trying. So again, Binkle's Time to Fly by Sharmila Collins and illustrated by Carolina Rabei. Do you know what illustrated means? It means that that's the person who drew the pictures. Very creative people, creative writers and creative drawers. Very fun. Okay. Binkle was waiting. First he was an egg. Then he was a hungry caterpillar, and then he was in a cocoon. But what he really wanted to be was a butterfly with big and beautiful wings. See that? All the stages. And he wanted to be a butterfly. That's a pretty butterfly. At last the day came. The sun was shining, and its warmth gave Binkle strength. And he pushed and pushed and cracked his cocoon, and out he came to say hello to the world. See that? But when Binkle opened his wings, they didn't work. They were weak and pale, silvery, wispy, and unfinished. They had a wing shape and a wing frame, but only a few strands of wing and holes instead of colors. And they would not and could not let him fly. There's Binkle, a little sad. You can see his wings. There's holes where the colors used to be, or colors should be. Binkle's heart was full of sorrow and disappointed dreams. His fragile wings shimmered in the pale moonlight. What could he do? He slunk away and hid under a leaf, unhappy at being different. So sad. Sometimes I get sad too when I think of the ways that I'm a little different than others. But let's see what happens to Binkle. Two crows came along to see if Binkle was worth eating, but they stared and laughed at him instead. There isn't much to eat on him, they cawed, and they flew away. There's those crows looking over Binkle. But then two butterflies, who had been caterpillars with Binkle, came to find him. We will help you, they said. Binkle crept out from behind his leaf. How could they help? There's his friends. And then Binkle crawling out from behind his leaf. First, the butterflies found a friendly bird to carry Binkle to the zoo. There they found silkworms munching on mulberry leaves and spiders busily making their webs. Please, will you help us? The butterflies asked. That's cool that bird helped take Binkle to the zoo. The silkworms and spiders were glad to help. The silkworms spun fine silver silk thread, and the spiders wove the threads into Binkle's wings to make them strong. Then they asked the bees to inject them with all the colors of the rainbow in wild and intricate patterns. I'll show you that page. Binkle stayed very still as the butterflies fluttered above. At last the work was finished, and the silkworms, spiders, and bees admired their handiwork. "It's amazing what we can do if we all work together," they said to one another. It is amazing to see what we can do together. There's so much that can be so good when we all work together. But Binkle still had his eyes shut. "Open your eyes, open your wings, Binkle," they all called. Binkle took a deep breath. Very, very slowly he opened his wings. His heart was full of hope and longing. His wings felt heavier and stronger, as if they might let him fly. Binkle opened his eyes. There he is with his eyes still closed. And then how excited he is. Wow. The wings were magnificent. They were strong. There were no holes, just woven silk threads with bold and beautiful colors. Wow. Look at how pretty those colors are, those wings. Oh my gosh. How lucky Binkle is to have so many friends. "I am different from all other butterflies, and I always will be," said Binkle. "But I don't care. All I want to do is fly." He thanked his new friends, the butterflies, the bird, the silkworms, the spiders, and the bees. I'll show you this page first. So happy, so beautiful. The butterflies rose into the air and fluttered above him. "Come on, Binkle," they called. "It's time to fly." There's his friends. Binkle tested his wings, opening and closing them carefully, once, twice, 3 times. Then, with the silver in his wings glinting in the sun, Binkle rose up into the air and flew to join his friends. How exciting. I like this. On the last page, it says, or on the back side of the book, it says, "Maybe there's more than one way to fly." This is a great story about being different and our friends who can join us and help us discover really new ways that we are gifted and loved. I love this story. This is great. Binkle's Time to Fly. Thank you so much, friends, for letting me tell you a story. I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to the next time I get to read you a story. Thanks.